It's just awesome that D&D never changes. An intense debate on whether or not to mutilate an innocent bystander.
The daughter of one of the most powerful nobles in the city.
Hey, you can't be concerned with little things like consequences in Dungeons and Dragons.
Welcome to Wicked City. This is a Dungeons & Dragons game of heists and criminal politics where a group of petty thieves race to find the Vault of Dragons and its 1 million gold coins. Our players are Schizofreak as Blinken the Gnome Ranger, Kirbitha as Huel the Halfling Bard, Brax as Thorgrin the Dwarf Barbarian, and Sean as Inchi the Goblin Wizard. Last time, Blinken was alone at Trollskull Manor when he was visited by the demonic used card salesman who tried to bargain for a portion of the Vault of Dragons. Inchi's family entered an alliance with the Ruby Rabbits in their revolution against Waterdeep's nobles. The salesman also tried to bargain with Inchi. Huel and Thorgrin snuck their way into Castellanter Manor to kidnap Elzerna Castellanter before her parents sacrifice her to a lord of the Nine Hells. Inchi, you are walking away from Soup Hut Village. You're making your way back to the city of Waterdeep. And as you're walking along, it's nighttime. A few of these houses out here have torchlights or campfires outside. And when you get closer to them, you recognize there's a lot more campfires than usual. And there's tents placed out here. There seems to be a lot more people living outside the city. Do you stop and ask them any questions, or do you just keep on walking by?
Inchi would walk up to the nearest dude camping outside.
This dude appears to be kind of sickly. He's frail. He's very skinny. He seems to be just skin and bones. And he's warming himself by a fire and eating some what appears to be like a carrot that he pulled out of the ground and brushed the dirt off. He gives you a suspicious look as you walk up.
Oh, you're an ugly one. Are you sick?
He says, sick? Oh, underfed? Yeah, mate, I'm a lot of things. But you ain't one to be calling people ugly.
Bradley's a whiner, too. What are you doing out here?
He says, them guards from inside the city kicked me out for begging. Said it wasn't a place for beggars anymore. That's not how it was under Laeral Silverhand. She let us stay in the city, let us have a chance there, nice and secure within the walls. The city guards said that when lords declared that any beggars have to either join a workhouse or leave the city. Can you believe that, mate?
Well, how about you get up off your feet and earn it like a man and steal your gold?
He says, I used to do that back in the day, but I got something wrong with my bones. And he looks you up and down and says, you got any gold on you?
Nothing for the likes of you. How about you go back to your groveling somewhere else? And then she walks on.
He gives you a wicked look as you walk past. Maybe 10 or 15 years ago, he would have tried to rob you, but he just doesn't have the energy for it now. Inchi, as you walk along, you notice that these people around these tents and campfires are more or less the same. There's a bunch of older people here, and then a few people that have children that are huddled around these fires, and they've taken off their coats and they've wrapped their children in it. It's getting closer and closer to winter. The air at night is getting more and more frigid. But you walk all the way up, you get to the southern gate, or the river gate of Waterdeep, and you're asked to present your Waterdeep ID to get in. It should be in your inventory.
And she would just pull it right out of his waistband, show it to the guards.
I say, all right, Goblin, come on in. Get out of there. The riffraff out there is getting a bit much, ain't it?
Oh, yeah, it's starting to stink.
He says, yeah, it is. Get in there and don't cause us any trouble. Inchi, once you get into the city of Waterdeep, where are you going to go? It's about midnight, I think.
Let's see. We need to be back at the school to teach in the morning, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And she would head to the school.
It's midnight right now. You're just going to go to the school?
Yeah. No, he wants to be nice and prepared for his class in the morning, like a good old teacher. And she just wants to go back to school and sleep.
Yeah, you could sleep on the grounds outside somewhere.
Behind a bush.
Okay, all right, I'll drag you over there. You walk for about 30 minutes. There's nightlife about, but not too much. Again, you can't enter El Torchel Villa as a goblin, so you'd have to sleep probably in the trees about right here.
Okay.
All right, you're outside a temple. There are chants going on from the worshippers and clerics inside. Going over to Blinken, at Troll Skull Manor. Blinken, you are cuddled up on your bed in Troll Skull Manor. Y'all haven't gotten new beds in here, so you're sleeping on one that kind of has some of the stuffing ripped out. This manor was derelict for about 10 years before y'all won it as a prize from Volothrop Goddard. You have your baby golden dragon, or not baby anymore, I guess he's a teenager golden dragon, Aranex. Do you let him sleep on the bed with you?
If there is enough room, yeah, but if not, like probably right beside, on the floor.
If he gets much bigger, there's not going to be room, but you're a gnome, so there's plenty of room on the bed right now. Okay. He is cuddled up next to you, and like I said last session, when y'all sleep, your psychic connection kind of becomes stronger, and y'all share dreams. You were flying over the city with Aranex back when he was a fully grown ancient gold dragon, the protector of Waterdeep, Aranex. But that dream has shifted and changed, and you're now falling, and there's all kinds of things chasing you as you fall. Imps, devils, beholders, and gangsters from all over, and it feels like even as you're falling, they're gonna fall on top of you and smother you. It's all just a little bit too much. What have you gotten yourself into with this grand heist against all these villains going for the Vault of Dragons? It's overwhelming at first, but then you hear a voice, that familiar voice of Galanis. Now, what is a thief, if not a relentless optimist? Aranex wakes up. He nuzzles you a little bit, waking you out of your bad dream. He is a little bit cold. He wants to get under the blanket with you.
Okay. I'm like, a little groggy. I'm like, fine. I'll lift up the blanket and, come on, let's go.
He gets under the blanket with you, and before he lays down, he looks at you. He only has one eye, and he doesn't have a mouth, but you can see that big, gleaming green eye look right at you before he rests his head on the pillow, and you both drift back to sleep. And now, over here at Castellanter Villa, we go back to Thorgrin and Huel. So just to recap, y'all entered about right here. You climbed over the walls. Then you came up here to the butterfly garden, and you took out these two guards right here. You tied them up and threw them in a bush. Then you entered up this stairwell onto the second floor right here. You walked around this storage room right here. You came out into the banquet hall. You avoided this marble statue of a dancing woman, and you walked upstairs to the third floor. You didn't do much exploring. You were just looking for Elzyra Castellanter. You came up here to the third floor, and you came up to this room, and you discovered it was a playroom. And you heard in the bedroom next door Elzyra arguing with her brother Tenzero. There was this woman here who was Libya, the children's nanny, a tiefling woman with red skin and short horns. She was asleep, and you decided that you were going to try to grapple her and tie her up, but she woke up, and you ended up punching her until she was unconscious. You didn't make a noise, but Elzyra came out because of the argument that she was having with her brother. And the last thing that happened was she looked at Thorgrin with blood on his fist and Huel and her nanny knocked out, and she tried to scream. She tried to scream for the butler, Milton, but she's so scared that all she was able to do was whisper, Milton. Thorgrin, Huel, what do you do?
For now, maybe I shouldn't. I was gonna cast silence, but that makes us everyone quiet.
I feel like that would be the plan.
He would put his hands up, showing Brown Hassan, hey, listen, we can explain.
She doesn't recognize either of you because you were both disguised when y'all were at the school earlier today, and you saw her singing that song from your vision, Huel, Save Me. Get me the hells out of here. She knows something bad is going to happen to her. The same thing that happened to her brother, Osvalando. So she's scared of you. She doesn't know what to do, and she's probably only going to be scared for another turn. What do y'all want to do?
Operation Sock, let's go.
Before you Operation Sock, I would try to play the song on, he pull out the harp and play it quietly, he's gently hitting the strings, Yeah, and he's whispering it too, come on, in a low voice,
Yeah, with that 19, yeah. It's nice and soft, and she recognizes the song immediately, and she looks at you two very, very confused, and she sings along with you. Wipe off that makeup and she's kind of confused, but she's listening to you. Thorgrin, what do you do?
Okay, so I want to do a few things. I'm gonna have my hands up, I'm gonna try to persuade her, which is not my strong suit here. We're here to help you. Don't yell.
Okay.
With that said, if it's okay with you, I would like to ready an action.
Okay, what action is that?
I'm gonna dive at her.
So Huel is singing, or she's singing, you might wake up and notice you're someone you're not.
Like, I'm gonna step towards her.
Okay.
Hey, don't yell. We're here to help you.
Okay.
And if she does, then I'm gonna dive at her.
All right. When she says that lyric, you might wake up and notice you're someone you're not, she asks you, what are you doing here?
You know, we kind of don't know either. We know something's
Getting
up.
you the hells out of here.
Exactly what he said. Look, we didn't harm your nanny over there. Or
Much.
she's just
She's bleeding.
we made her look like that. Yeah, she's not hurt at all.
Much.
No, it's a spell made her look like that. She's fine.
Didn't y'all cast a spell on her to make her look normal?
Oh yeah, we did. Never scratch.
Yeah, we
that.
did. Yeah, we're good.
She's like,
Yeah, nothing happened.
normal. There's that blood in his hands. That was before we came in here.
That's even more concerning.
She says, I've been surrounded by demons my whole life. Are you angels?
He looks so
Yes.
Morgan. I was too short. Look, I'm the halfling bard. He's the dwarf. And
All
I
right.
think we're far from angels, but we're demons.
Thorgrin said yes, so roll deception with advantage. If you pass this, she will trust you.
16 across the board.
There you go, man. So she steps forward to you and she says, This house is very dangerous. My brothers, my father, all the servants, they're in some kind of... And you hear from above you. And you hear chains rattling. They're not moving, they're just rattling almost directly above you.
I mean, she piqued my curiosity, but now she has my attention.
She says, Oh no, that's my brother. He follows me everywhere I go. He's supposed to protect me, but I think he's keeping me from running away. If we go, he'll follow us. He doesn't like doing it, but he kills people. The master makes him.
We can ask you more of these questions after we get out of here.
She says,
I feel like
okay, Mr. Angel. And she holds her hand out to you. She looks so terrified. And she's wearing like golden silk pajamas.
okay. So can I peek into the bedroom?
She says, No. My other brother's there. He's not a demon, but he is a monster. And you remember that you did see her twin brother, Tenzero. He was a bit weird. He tried to touch the weave that was inside of the school, and the weave seemed to retreat from him. The magic of the world does not like him for some reason.
Okay. Is it possible that she can go in there and get other clothes?
Ask her, see what she says.
You know what? Fuck it. That's just going to waste more time. All right. Huel, you ready?
Looks around. And, yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Well, I have to zoom in on her name so I can read it. Alenzra, are you ready?
Elzerna.
Elzerna, are you ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Angel.
Okay. For your protection, I'm going to take some of the linens that I stole earlier and like loosely like wrap her like a cloak on top, like, and then cover her head with it. Not like fully like cover her face and everything, but like so she has like a cloak on.
I think you have a all black cloak. You bought that before.
Yeah, it's mine.
Yeah, y'all are all the same size, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna fit Huel. I'm gonna hand Huel my dagger and be like, can you carve an eye into the door frame, please? Like many eyes.
Aye.
Oh, that's good.
Because if anything goes sideways, Alenzra, can you close your ears for a second? The angels have to talk.
She puts her hands over her ears, but she's looking at you in wide-eyed amazement/terror.
I need you to make many eyes on the door to make sure that whoever discovers that this happened makes sure that they don't think it's us and they think it could be somebody else. Like say a guild of thieves who are known to worship a person with many eyes. And it would help throw them off our track, especially seeing how they're a noble family. And kidnapping and assaulting members of noble families is punishable by death. That would be bad for us.
I mean, it is pretty smart, but hope it doesn't come back around. Then I start bust out the dagger and start carving the eyes.
Which door are you carving that on? The south door or the west door?
I would have pointed to the south door, like the inside of the south door.
Okay.
And then I'm going to wave at her and say she can, move her hands.
Okay.
And I'm going to look out the window. Does the outside of the window lead us outside of El Torchel?
You're in
Villa?
Castle Enter Villa right now. Yes.
Yeah.
Each floor is 25 feet high, so you are
Okay.
75 feet off the ground right now.
Okay.
But yeah, from where you are, you'd be looking down on this tree right here.
This window here is this window here.
This window right here. I thought you were talking about the north window.
Okay. No,
So yeah, if you jumped out of that, you would be technically outside of the grounds.
Okay.
And that's
I'm
just
going-
cobblestone street.
Okay. When Huel is done, I'm going to wave him over to me. And I'm going to hold out my hand for the girl and my other hand for Huel. And I'm going to be like, you both should hold on for a second.
Oh boy.
The angels have a plan.
Do they? It takes you about 30 seconds to carve that in. And as you're finishing it up, Huel and Thorgrin, you hear a voice from the children's bedroom go, Elzana, please, it was just a joke. Don't rattle on me, Taliba. Come on. And you hear small, soft footsteps coming towards the door. And then also, from this door, you hear a different voice, a woman's voice, go, Liba, what is that? What is that noise? It sounds like someone's scratching something. So you got something coming from this door and this door. What do you do?
All right. So I've covered Alenzra in a ton of linen. So she's covered. Huel is Huel.
Mm-hmm.
I am holding both of them. I'm going to grab both of them like you would fighting children. And I'm going to look at Huel and be like, slap me.
Slap you.
Slap me.
I'm gonna squint at him.
I'm going to start shaking you.
What?
Slap me! I'm getting louder.
Oh, you're a fool. I'm gonna. He'll just start smacking him.
All right, I'm going to rage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sprint for the window.
Yeah, you go through it head first. You're a dense, thick dwarf. So it cracks and you go through, and as soon as Elzerna realizes what's happening, she screams.
It's okay. The angels are going to fly.
Moments later, y'all are outside of the window, free falling, 75 feet in the air, nothing but cobblestone street beneath you. Huel, did you resist this at all? I should give you the
No,
chance to do that.
I'm casting a spell as he's jumping
Yeah.
out the window.
Okay, thank God.
Like as he kids the window and doesn't explain himself and jumps out, I'm gonna cast Feather Fall.
Okay. All right, good. Okay, thank you so much.
Well, I was going to say I would take half damage from the fall.
I still think that would kill you, dude.
No, 75
I mean-
feet at 1d6 per 10 feet. That's 76. And then I half that.
Just for shits and giggles, let's see what that would
Yeah,
be.
roll, I'll just say roll the damage up. I'm casting Feather Fall to.
Do you want me to roll it or do you?
I'll roll it.
Okay.
So all in all, it would have been 27 damage, so
Oh, he would have been
14.
Oh, I would have been
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, I guess you all,
Anyways.
except for her, would have been fine.
Well, I mean, I'm holding her off the ground. So when I
Oh,
land,
yeah.
it's all going into my knees.
I
Unless I
think that-
superhero land with Huel.
I think that could have worked. Yeah, that could have worked. You could have limped away from that.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad, not bad. That's nice to know that you can do that.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all break through the window, you free fall for a couple of feet, and then Huel's feather fall kicks in. You would only fall 10 feet per second, and you would take no damage from the fall when you land. Elzerna is screaming for a little while, and then when she notices she's not in danger, she holds you close and looks out around her in a little bit of wonder, some tears streaming from her eyes. And as y'all land, each of you thunk, thunk, thunk on the cobblestone path, you hear voices from up above you. What was that? What in the hell's? Liba! Wake up, Liba! And then you see, looking up, there is a small boy with a head of golden blonde hair just looking out the window and looking down at the three of you with a dead look in his eyes. And you hear that boy say at the top of his lungs, Milton! What do you do?
Well, I have a 35 movement, so I'm gonna dash, and I'm moving 70 feet the fuck away from here.
Yeah, I'm with them. Same thing. Same.
And I'm
crap.
still carrying her, by the way.
Yes, of course.
Uh,
Which direction is y'all running?
well,
Oh, shit, this will actually be kind of fun.
you know what? I kind of want to run a little bit north.
Okay.
Well,
Going.
where Huel is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, north and then to the right.
Well, this map is definitely not to scale, but I'd say 70 feet per round. You'd get about right here at the first round. Inchi, you are like pulling like your cloak tight around yourself. You found some leaves that you've shoved into a pile to make a nice little pillow. And then you hear the sound of thundering footsteps, and you swear that you hear like an alarm going off, like the city watch ringing a bell. Do you look out at this commotion, or do you just kind of get onto your makeshift bed?
And she tries to ignore it for a minute. He like puts a sleeve over his ear and just says, "Quiet down up there." And after a while, whenever it doesn't stop, he then goes to check.
Yeah, you then hear someone say, "Someone has kidnapped the Castellanta lady. Someone has kidnapped young Lady Castellanta."
That's what they deserve.
You said you would go check it out.
Yeah.
As you step out onto the street here by the House of Wonder, you see your friends, Thorgrin and Huel, running down the street as fast as they possibly can, carrying a small girl with golden pajamas and a cloak wrapped around her golden hair. What do you do?
Does it look like anyone's in pursuit of them?
About like maybe 140 feet behind them, you can see like some torches of the City Watch and a couple of the royal guards that work for the Castellanters.
Okay. Well, then, and she wants to cast Silent Image, a zombie heading for them. You know, just like a bloody, like a limb falling off zombie just approaching the guards.
All right. Can that thing move?
Create the image of an object no larger than a 15-foot cube. The image is purely visual, and the image can move.
I assume you send it shambling off towards them.
Yes, well, slowly shambling towards the guards.
Okay, and then you run away with your buddies?
Yeah.
All right, everybody as a group, where are you running to next? You're actually running next to El Torchel Villa.
Hard right.
Hard right, okay. So y'all would be on Mendour Street. You are in the Seaboard. You know that if you keep going right, you'll basically arrive at Troll Skull Manor in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in about a minute.
Wait, should we go right there? Kind of like loop around and.
Well, I was going to say, with you in my arm, the kid in the other arm, and Inchi on my back, I was thinking of taking maybe another right turn.
Oh, so you're
And then
just
another
carrying
left?
everybody.
Oh, I'm the wagon right now. I'm carrying everybody. Full
Yeah, it's-
panic mode.
Okay, so you said a left?
As he caught up to
Oh,
the others, he fucking jumped onto Brex.
So,
No,
what
no,
it came
we're
up, you said we're on this street here?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we ran up this way, yeah, on this corner here, we're going to take a right.
Okay. As y'all zigzag through these streets, it seems like after you pass a block, immediately like the alarm bell starts ringing, and you can hear like more City Watch stepping out and like getting activated. Take a left down this street, and as you're passing,
Actually, if the alarm is just getting worse, we're going to cut through.
Okay.
'Cause it looks like right here you can just zip through the.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do that instead if the alarm's getting louder.
All right. I mean, y'all got a good head start. I'm not gonna make y'all do any rolls, unless y'all want to do something crazy. With your zigzagging pattern, you're already, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away from Castellanter Villa. You're just gonna make your way to Troll Skull Manor, just being careful.
Yeah.
Okay. I am gonna take y'all there. Y'all would enter Troll Skull Alley through the northern entrance and come down here. And you would basically be at the entrance to Troll Skull Manor. Again, you can hear not far off the boots of the City Watch, or kind of far off. So you kind of hear the ringing bells of the City Watch. And y'all would just enter Troll Skull Manor.
Before we enter the manor,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask her name again. Does she have any trinkets on her? Do you have rings, jewelry, hairpin, a necklace? Did anybody give you jewelry of some kind? Or say, does she have a toy doll with her? Anything that can be used via a tracking spell. Like if I put it on a ring and give it to the person, I can track the ring, kind of thing.
She says, "My mother gave me this ring a couple of years ago. It's grown with me." And she shows you her left hand, and there is a ring on there that has a pattern of chain links on it.
Okay. I will give this back to you, but for your and our safety, the angels need to hide this temporarily.
She says, I'm sorry, Mr. Angels, but I can't take it off.
What do you mean you can't take it off?
She says, my mother told me to never take it off. It protects me.
I can just cut your finger off.
No,
And
you go inside.
But the ring would still be on the finger.
Huel, please.
and he's talking crazy, but he does have a point. They don't know we're here.
Can I can I look at the ring? Can I take it off?
Yeah,
is
you
it-
try to put
okay.
your thick fingers on it and you try to pull it, and when she says she can't take it off, it cannot physically be removed.
Oh, jeez. She means it can't be. I see what she means.
Says, I'm sorry, Mr. Angel. I'd give it to you if
No.
I could. I would. I
It's
promise.
not your fault. It's okay. Just means we have to change the plan a little bit. I'm gonna bring her inside. And first step is Blinken's room.
Blinken, you're having like a much better dream. Like you're like gardening some weird vegetables or something. And then all of a sudden,
No knocking, no yelling. I'm just kicking that door in.
What the
kid in my
fuck? What?
yeah, four
Yeah.
people burst into your room.
Yeah, literally, he kicked the door
Thorgrid's
down.
screaming your name.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Alright.
Rub my eyes a little bit, and I look at the group, and I see a little girl, and I'm like, trying
You
to
know
put two
instantly
together.
who it is.
Right, I put two and two together, and I'm like, what the fuck is she doing here?
The angels have done the thing.
Yeah, we're gonna cut her
She is-
finger off in
No,
here.
we're
I'm
not.
gonna get-
You be quiet.
It's an option. Listen, we don't
We have
to
rescued her.
I kind of,
The angels have rescued her. Mm-hmm.
Oh, rescued, and I do air quotes.
I'm still like when he did the air quotes, and I'm like looking at everyone side eyeing, and I'm like, so you like
Rescued her.
I tried to like be very careful with my words since it's a little girl. Rescued her. And I tried to do
Full
a
intent of it being a rescue. Yes.
and I tried to do like a fake smile, like this is all cool, but at the same time, I'm like, why?
She smiles with her mouth, but her eyes are like wide in terror.
And I'm like, yeah, it looks like a good rescue mission. I point at her face. He looks pretty happy.
Listen,
Thorgrin, she does not leave your side at all.
Do you like dogs?
Because we're not allowed to have dogs. Daddy is allergic.
Have you ever played with a dog before?
No?
I'm like, oh no.
Okay,
you're-
I'm gonna introduce you to one. Come over here.
I assume you're introducing her to
Yes.
Aranex.
No,
Okay.
no. Aranax.
Okay.
No.
If Schizo is blocking me from Aranax, I'm gonna like step beside him and quietly whisper, "Look, it was this, or we dealt with her, and we kind of saved her because there's a demon in her upstairs, and her brother's a psychotic killer, and no one was extremely harmed in the process."
As I hear the bells ringing outside, right? Am I hearing the
Yeah. Say what your symbol. Say what your symbol.
Keep in mind, nobody was severely hurt in the process, aside from a minor kidnapping. However, and I'm going to point to her hand. We might have a problem. We can't get it off, and I don't know if they're tracking us through it.
So you brought her here?
I figured if we put our hand in the dragon's mouth, it would subdue the magic.
Listen,
Real quick right now, Aranex is under the blanket, like he's confused by all the shit that's going on, and Blinken like threw the blanket off, so like he's trying to get out of it, but he's not visible yet.
Like, I figured, he might be able to stop the magic from being tracked if it's tracking. I don't know. I'm not a magic man.
Oh, God. I look at
And,
Aranax.
the fucking that psycho over there, as I casually point to Inchi while trying to keep my voice down so the kid doesn't hear us. He just wants to cut her goddamn hand off.
Well, yeah.
I'm the magic man here. I know the answer.
Wait, yeah, he's a magic man. Doesn't he detect what's going on with this ring?
He wants to cut her hand off.
I'm giving you the answer. Give me your finger.
No,
I think
don't cut
putting her hand in the dragon's mouth might be a safer option than giving it to the goblin.
First off, he doesn't have a mouth, you idiot. So, secondly, he only has an eye.
Okay, so you want the goblin to look at her?
I look at Aaron.
Did you get his knife out?
Stop it. I'm going to pull out a water bottle somehow and just spray it, and stop it.
Itchy tosses the dagger to the side and hisses.
Inchi's hair just goes up like a feline.
I look at Aaron X while this madness happened, bells ringing and shit, and be like, I'll talk in Draconic and ask, is it possible to see if you could somehow dampen this magical item on that ring?
Or well, it's still under the blanket,
I'll lift the blanket out once everything is
so you want him to be visible to Elzerna.
kind of, but again,
We are
he's
angels.
see he did force this fucking option of a quote unquote dog.
All right, so you lift the blanket up and you start speaking in Draconic, and you hear a soft gasp from Elzerna, and she takes a step forward, enchanted by the golden winged dog. And Aranex looks at you and looks at her and looks back at you and sends you the image of a hand with only 4 fingers.
Okay. So I'm like, okay, never mind. And then I'm
Never
like,
mind what?
No, we're not cutting her finger off.
And she's picking his dagger back up. Come on, please.
Inchi,
It's just a ring. It's just for protection. I don't understand.
Protection.
I could try to take it off, but it won't come off. I've tried before.
Inchi, can you detect what kind of magic is on this thing, and can you dispel it?
And she sheathes his dagger. All right. And he's gonna walk up and what is this? Arcana on the ring?
Check.
Okay. And I do believe I have a +6 to Arcana. Well, I got a 4 + 6. That's 10.
Okay, Inchi, so you can tell that this object is some version of an immovable object spell, and it has a magical signature. It cannot be removed from her hand. A movable object. It's not a curse. It's just a spell. It is a transmutation spell, and it is unique enough. You've read something like this in your book of card tricks and magic tricks. If you put a unique object on a person and they can't take it off, you could always cast Locate Object and find out where that person is. And Locate Object, it'll point you in the direction of something. It doesn't like show you where that thing has been or anything like that. So if, let's say, Victoro was casting Locate Object, it would point him in this direction, but it wouldn't tell him that, it's in Troll Skull Manor.
Okay. This ring, it's an immovable object, and if we could find a wizard to do find object on this ring, I bet we could find out how to maybe remove it. Did I get that right?
Kind of. Basically,
So-
we it sounds like we need to find somebody that is more knowledgeable with magic to deal with this.
Well, we all know one person who most likely can get rid of this thing.
I mean, there's Dispel Magic.
Yes, there is.
Does Inchi know how to dispel magic?
I don't think he's
So
high
it's
enough
an
level for
illusion, and she does not know.
Oh,
Okay, so
He can imagine he's dispelled the magic, but that's the best you're going to get.
Dispel Magic is a 3rd level abjuration spell.
that. Yeah, he's all illusion.
okay, so Huel, Blinken, Inchi. I have an idea, but we need to get moving.
I was trying to take a nap before you woke me up.
As y'all are talking about this, Aranex shuffles off the bed and goes over to Elzerna, and she reaches out a hand gingerly and scratches his head, and she seems enchanted by the dragon.
Okay.
So she's distracted.
Can you 3 go find the artificer?
Or there's a magic shop here in Troll Skull Alley.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention that too.
Yeah, but do you trust him not to sell us out? The artificer owes us. And it's not like we're actually kidnapping her. I hushed that part down. You had a vision. Your last few came true. We're trying to keep her safe. I'm sure the artificer would understand if we don't trust the family for keeping the kids safe. If we can make a compelling argument. And we know that she does magic shit. And I hushed that part too because the kid doesn't want to hear me swearing. And we can get her to dispel it. But I need you guys to go find her while I run the guards on a goose chase with the kid.
Can't I just go back to sleep?
No, after.
Fine.
Is it okay if I were to bring Aranex with me under my jacket? I'll keep him hidden, but it'll keep the girl calm and, infatuated with him. That way I can just go about my business while you guys go find her. If you guys want to check the magic store downstairs, we have to go now, though.
I think the safer bet is probably the magic shop, but the worst case would be the artificer.
Okay, so let's go to the magic shop right now and, phase 2 if we have to.
Yeah, I think I'll agree with that. And then I look at Aranex and then speak in Draconic and say something like, and I point at Thorgrim. You might have to go with him, and this may sound weird, but he's gonna cradle you like a baby to pretend that you're, and I point at that girl, to see if we could save this girl. Is that okay?
He nods his head. Yes.
Okay. So the plan is he'll carry you with a blanket so he won't be seen in public, but act like her. So just letting you know, and you'll be fine with him. And I look at Thorgrim and kind of nod.
So we are going to step out onto the street, and Each group is going to roll initiative. So Thorgrin, you would roll initiative for your group, and Blinken, Inchi, and Huel, y'all can pick a person to roll initiative.
Let me see. Do I have? I think I might have.
23.
But that's
All right.
You double check my shit too.
All right, guys. Who do we think can beat in that 20?
Oh, you ain't got to beat it.
You don't got to beat it, but you got to match it.
Hey, that's
Hey.
perfect. That's
Oh,
1 in
shit.
400 chance. There we go. All right, Inchi, Huel, Blinken, where to?
So
She's along for the ride.
we're gonna go.
Real quick, I think this is Inchi's first time on this map. This is Troll Skull Alley. There's a lot of shops around here. One thing that's relevant to you is over here, there's an access to the sewer right here.
Hey, guys, we should just bring her to the Thieves Guild. They won't
Oh.
find us there.
They got plenty of knives to chop off that finger. Okay.
We're gonna go. I would assume we're gonna go to the magic shop first. So we're gonna run to the magic shop and see if anybody's around.
Orland's Crown is the potion shop. Tiger's Eye is the private detective.
Yeah.
Bookworm's Treasure, that's the magic shop.
Okay.
So it's all the way over here. And as y'all are running south to the magic shop, you hear the marching of boots. You hear, City Watch, all members report in. There's been a kidnapping. All members report in. Now, they're not marching or running fast. It's not like the City Watch knows to look for you, but because you're not that far away from Castle Lantern Manor, so this whole area of the city is on alert, okay?
Okay, got it.
All right. And the City Watch currently is to the north, right up here. And you notice that there's a couple of torches lit up. You don't know if these people were awoken by the commotion or if they just stay up late. As you run by the Tiger's Eye, though, you can see that there is a man inside there peering out onto the streets. You know that is Vincent Trench, the private detective. You run on by, and you come over here to Bookworm's Treasure. You try the door, but it is locked. It is about 1 a.m. right now.
And yeah, I look at the group. Should we just knock it, or should we try to go for the artificer? What do you think?
I don't know. I just want to go back to bed. Do something, Mr. Blanky.
I ignore him. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of bang on the door a little bit, just kind of see if they would answer. Give it a minute. If there's no movement, I'll just head on to probably the artificer.
I would say you don't know where the artificer lives.
Wherever she worked, maybe start from there, see if there's anything there.
Okay, that would be Force Gray's headquarters, Blackstaff Tower. But you bang on the door, and you get no response at first. But you know Bookworm lives here. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I would wait a little bit longer because I don't want to keep banging on the doors. I know it's kind of an emergency, but we need somebody that is kind of, I guess, alert. So I don't want to keep doing it.
After a few more seconds, you hear, "What is the meaning of all of this commotion?" You see the blind or the curtain on a window that's next to the door open up, and a woman is standing there in a nightgown. It is a dragonborn with blue skin. This is Rishal, the page turner. She is a thin dragonborn with blue scales, and she's seen 3 men outside her window, covers herself with her nightgown even more, and goes, "We're closed. Come back in the morning."
Yeah, sorry to disturb you. I was just wondering because it's kind of a little bit of an emergency. We have somebody that has something that's stuck, and we just wondered if you have any help with possibly removing some magic effect. Maybe just a potion. I could give you some gold for that real quick.
You wanted to spell magic scroll at this hour?
It's an emergency. But if you can't do it, then, I'll have to keep looking. I'm sorry for barging in like this. I hear all the commotion outside, too, with the City Watch. That's horrible, but I'm just, looking around for a bit of help, and this is what I could come up with.
She pauses, and she listens, and indeed she does hear the bells, and then she looks at the 3 of you at her doorstep at 1 a.m. with a suspicious look. Blinken, make a persuasion check.
I'll do it here. Come on, go ahead.
Hey, 21.
There you go.
She says, "You're that lot that moved into Troll Skull Manor. Okay. But only one of you can enter the shop."
Angie starts walking in. Well, thank you very much.
No. Get out of here.
He said he did it.
He said it.
Oh, no, I'm going to grab me.
Who's going in?
I mean, I guess I would.
Okay, Blinken, she unlocks the door, and as you step in, you notice that she has a small dagger at her side in one of her hands. It's not raised toward you, but she's kind of keeping it there for self-defense. And she says, "All right, just one dispel magic scroll. That's all you need."
That's it. That's all I need.
Fine. That's 150 gold coins.
I was like gasp at it, but I'm like, okay. I mean, I do have enough, but it's an emergency.
That's the price in the book.
Yeah, I know. So I'll be like, okay, all right. This is an emergency. I'm gonna go ahead and like I pull out my coin purse and give that the 150.
Do you have 150 gold coins?
Yeah. Remember I found some shit. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You're hiding
Alright.
gold from us, you son of a bitch.
I'm not giving you shit.
Yeah. Y'all broke into the Doom Raiders bar.
Yeah, fuck you. This is emergency funds, bro.
All right, she's going to go over to her shelf to start looking for that scroll. Going back over to Thorgrin, Elzerna, and Aranex. Elzerna will not leave Aranex's side, and neither of them get very far away from you. Thorgrin, you're standing outside Trollskull Manor. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to pick them both up. I'm going to run out of Trollskull Manor. And for 5 minutes, I'm going to run the opposite direction of wherever I see torches.
Okay, about 3 members of the City Watch are fanning out through Trollskull Alley. They're just kind of holding their torches up high. You get about right here, and you can see their torchlight right here. What do you do?
The dead end over here, right?
Well, if you zoom out, so to your south, there is Delzorin Street, but you'd have to run by the Zephyr Watch Post with the City Watch. To the north, by the Carriage and Stables, is Seldoran Street, and that has more City Watch. If you run all the way to your right, you can run around the Bent Nail and come out a little bit further away on Zeradorn Street, but there's more City Watch patrolling that street. There's also the sewer access here, and there's different buildings, or you could just try to run past the Zephyr Watch Post.
In my amazing feat of, dwarvenness, I'm going to do the smartest thing, and I'm just going to go for the sewer. I'm embracing my inner goblin.
All right, you run off past the sewer, so you're running by these members of the City Watch. Are you trying to be stealthy or just booking it?
Let's just go with straight run for 70 feet.
And the City Watch see you running, and they go, "Oi, what was that? What was that?" And they chase after you, but they can only move 60 feet if they dash. So they would end up about right here on the corner of Trollskull Manor. And I assume you're just going to dash for the sewer again?
Yeah, I'm just dashing.
Yep. So
as long as I can stay 10 feet ahead of them, we're good. It'll add up eventually.
So it would be a full dash right here. Then they're going to dash again. They'd end up about right here by the Bent Nail. As you run past the Bent Nail, you can see that there's steam coming out of the roof. And you can see through the windows, there's the water Ganashi and the fire Ganashi hard at work making armor and weapons. You come up to the sewer access grate. What do you do?
I'm gonna take it and open it.
Okay.
How far are the city guards from there?
Strength check, DC 8. Pull it off easily. Are you going in first, or are you getting Elzerna and Aranex in there first?
Well, to start, whoever the first city watch guard is that's running towards us, I'm gonna huff it at his leg, trip him up.
Okay, yeah.
That bitch.
Yeah, it would have been an action getting it open. So yeah, they're right here. Roll an attack, a dex attack.
Dex attack, ooh.
Because it's ranged. Or do you want to
throw?
Yeah, it's a ranged throw.
I think thrown weapons are strength or dex. Depending on the weapon, I believe. Like, if it has the finesse quality,
Well, let me look up the stats for sewer grate real quick.
I'm pretty sure that would be a strength modifier. I mean, I ain't no scientist.
All right, yeah. Roll a strength ranged attack.
I don't think you could finessely throw a sewer grate.
Yeah, he throws it like Captain America's shield. It bounces off all the walls and shit. Yeah.
Like a prison around, like
how's 21?
That's pretty good. That hits right in the fucking knees. One city watcher, you hear like a loud like crack of bone as the sewer grate hits him, and one city watch member goes down, and the other two raise the alarm. City watch down! City watch down! These guards up here, they would be about here right now on their patrol. They hear that the Zephyr watch post sends out 2 guards. One remains behind to ring the bell. So you just attacked some city watch, so there will be more coming.
Yep, and I'm jumping into the sewer.
You go first.
No.
Mhm.
We're jumping together.
Okay, you pick up Aranex and Elzerna, and before you jump in, she looks at you and says, "You're not an angel, are you?"
No, but I'm one of the good guys. Trust me.
And you jump right on in. Okay, going back to the rest of the crew at Bookworm's Treasure, Blinken Reshal, the page turner, comes over to you and hands you a scroll and says, "One dispel magic scroll for you." And as she puts it in your hand and you start putting it in your pack, and right when that happens, you hear, "Guard down! Guard down! City Watch, assemble!" And Reshal looks at you, and that look of suspicion gets even bigger in her eyes.
What
She
the hell is
raises her
that?
dagger and points it at you. Roll another persuasion check, DC 12, or deception if that's higher.
Persuasion.
Ooh, that was almost a 2.
Oh, thank God.
But you managed to pass that, and she says, "Look, Mr. Blinken, please leave my shop."
Understood. Thank you. And I hurried out.
Yeah, the moment you're out the door, she closes the door behind you and locks one lock, and then ka-chunk, ka-chunk, locks 2 other locks.
12
All right.
blocks later.
Yeah.
How did it go, Blinken?
Well, and I kind of pointed at the pack with the scroll. I'm good to go. Good thing I got an emergency fund. That was a lot of money. Let's go back to the manor. Hopefully, there should be no issues. As I looked out and I see the people just kind of crying and shit, you know.
Yeah, you would see like a flurry of City Watch activity. So Elzerna, Aranex, and Thorgrin, you enter the sewers. This is a random sewer battle map that I have. I thought Inchi would be the first to use it, but
Shame.
yeah, damn fucking shame. It smells rancid here. This is the sewers of everyone in Trollskull Alley, because Waterdeep has a functioning plumbing system. There's rotten food, there is waste down here, there's storm and rainwater, and Elzerna says, "Yes, most certainly an angel wouldn't take me here." What do you do, Thorgrim?
I wouldn't take you here if I didn't have to. And at which point, yeah, let's just run back this way. I feel like the plan would be to get out at the next district and then loop my way back around.
Okay, so you're gonna run off to the left, you said?
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm gonna just haul ass.
All right, so with a 70, yep, you'd get to about where my arrow is right now. But when you get about right here, you have 10 feet of movement left. There is a Kinku there. A Kinku is a talking bird.
Oh, I'm aware.
It can only repeat what it said. You've seen these a few times. You know that if it's in the sewer and it's wearing a purple bandana like this one is, it is almost certainly working for the Xanathar Guild. And it says, "Brack. Who are you? Who are you?" Do you say anything or just keep running?
Oh, this could go so well for me. And she sent me. We need to hide.
One looks at the other and they like shrug their shoulders at you. They don't necessarily know who that is.
He's a goblin.
Brr, goblin?
He's
Or
not.
it actually.
Oh, and I run.
All right, you get about right here, and that's your turn. And you hear one say, "Chase! Chase!" And for their turn, they are gonna run. Yeah, 20. All right, Thorgrin, your turn. What do you do? These 2 Kinku are chasing you.
I said I came here looking for help, not a fight, and I run 70 more feet.
All right, you come to a cross path. You can go north or south.
Go north.
All right, so 60 feet will get you to the edge of this.
And while I'm running, I'm going to yell back, "Oh, and the guards are coming."
I go, "Brack. City Watch, don't scare me." So as you're running along, Aranex is running in the water beside you, splashing it with every step. Elzerna is running, or you're holding Elzerna.
I figured I was holding
are you-
both of them like before.
I should have said it earlier, but Aranex does not like being held by anybody other than Blinken. So it like squiggled out, but it'll keep up with you.
But either way, I'm carrying the kid.
Okay, yeah. And Elzerna says, "Faster, faster, Mr. Angel, faster." So to the north, I'm going to say that you actually end up over here. We're just going to say all these are connected.
Awesome.
And about this time, I think one group of City Watch, so 3 City Watch, enters the sewer. And you can hear them saying, "Halt! Halt! We have questions for you, halt!" And they would walk about 30 feet. And we're going to have them roll initiative. And the Kinku. So City Watch got a 6.
I'm really hoping that the Kenku die because I just name dropped.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, I was initially hoping that they would go. I think we know him. Yeah, come on in. And worst case, I get grilled by the Thieves Guild. But they drew weapons.
And she just
It was-
kind of hangs out with the Mind Flayer and Kickin' John.
Yeah, I was about to say that should have been your reference right there.
Ah, fuck, I should have put Kickin' John down here. Damn.
Ah,
It was also
I got
really
it, I
bad
got
of
it.
you that you dropped your ID and social security card too.
You think I had one? I'm an ex-bandit, good sir. The fact that I would have one is preposterous.
I have a stolen social security card, thank you.
And it says Blinken on it.
I really hope so that I can do a revenge tour on you.
It's the Kinku's turn, and they're going to go, back, guards, guards. And they actually run back up where they came from. They run over to this bridge, and then they try to, like, juke the City Watch, and they jump down and run off in a different direction. Let's go back to everybody else in Troll Skull Alley. So, Blinken, Inchi, and Huel, y'all can see from where you are, the City Watch has left the Zephyr watch post, and they're running off in the direction you know Thorgrin went. And you can also hear more City Watch coming from the south. What do you do?
how close is a guard to us?
About 100 feet away, but they're not even looking at you. They're looking off to the right where Thorgrin ran off. But you
And
can
Inchi-
hear like a squad of City Watch like running from the south.
And Inchi didn't visibly see Thorgrin hopping into the sewers.
No, that would have been too far away and around the corner.
Inchi would have dived right in if he saw. So it's probably a good thing. I didn't-
Sewer water. It's been a while since I had a bath.
I've lost the fragrance.
All right, so Blinken, you cast Pass Without Trace on you and your companions.
Yep, just in case.
All right, plus 10 bonus to stealth checks. What do you guys as a group do?
So I cast a spell and be like, if we're gonna be quiet, just stay around me and we should be okay. But I would probably give it a minute and see if these guys would. I mean, are they coming towards us or?
No, they're walking off towards the right.
Okay, so all right, so I'll be like, all right, well, let's move up a bit and see what the guys down south are doing, because I don't want to continue on until I see if they're, if I could hear anyways, like if they're coming towards us or not, from the south.
Okay.
Sure.
So y'all walk up a little bit more. You're very close, or you're right in front of the Tiger's Eye, which is where Vincent Trench, the private detective, works.
Mm-hmm.
And as y'all get here, it's the City Watch's turn. A group of them come up, and then they're followed by another group. So that's 6 members of the City Watch. And you hear one of them yell, Zephyr! Zephyr Watch Post, report in! And you hear one of this group of City Watch say, Man down! Man down! Vandals! Took to the sewers! Again, Blinken, you're standing over here, but the window to Vincent Trench's private detective shop, the Tiger's Eye, is open, and Vincent Trench is right there, smoking his pipe.
And I'm gonna go ahead and tell everyone else in the group and say, hide or stay near me so that we get the 10 bonus stealth.
His eyes kind of glaze over where y'all are.
Yeah, I
sneaking around.
Quiet.
He looks exactly like if anything, he's like if they did see him, it'd be like Blinken Shadow or something. Like or it's
Y'all
like-
can see each other, because
Yeah.
Blinken's casting the spell on all of you, so you'd be able to see each other.
Yeah.
I have a thingy.
What?
Hey, so
Well,
you get...
Hey, so I'm just like hiding behind Blinken, like
He's not larger than you.
Nope.
None of your companions are larger than you.
I remember we did this last time.
It's a halfling, a gnome, and a goblin, yeah. Oh, Sam, their group name is the Half Pints, because it's a gnome, a halfling, a
Yeah.
goblin, and a dwarf.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like groups that have themes. It's fun.
So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
very nice.
so I'll be like, yeah, we're gonna chill here, and if we had to hide, at least my spell will help. But try to hide like inside these buildings and stuff, and see where these guys are going. We don't want to attract too much attention.
Okay, so everybody's hiding for your turn.
Mhm.
Since you'll have Pass Without Trace and no one's looking for you, I'm not going to make you roll for it. There's enough crates and shadows. There are some lamps in Troll Skull Alley just to make it safe to walk at night, but like not a lot of super bright light. If anything, they cast more shadows for you to hide in. Okay, so back to the sewers. Thorgrin, you can tell that the way you're running now, the water is actually flowing towards you, so you assume there might be a storm drain or a sewer access around you somewhere. From where you are right here, you can go up to the north, or you can keep walking to your west.
Do I see anything north of me?
You see more flowing sewage. There's kind of like a raised path right here that you're standing on, but that ends about right here.
Okay. Is there an active flow of sewage coming from any direction?
Yes, it's flowing towards you, so it's coming this direction.
Yeah, I don't like this, but I'm gonna run through it, keeping the kid above me.
Okay. Roll a dex check to keep yourself steady against the flowing sewage as you're holding the person.
22.
22, okay. As you're running along, Elzerna is fumbling with the ring on her finger. She's desperately trying to pull it off. She's trying to help you in any way that she can. You're
Nope.
dashing.
Yes. Don't hurt yourself. The others are looking for ways to try to remove it. Till then, I just gotta keep running with you.
As you're running, she says, Why do I have to take it off?
It's how the guards are following us.
It's not how the city watch is following you. It'd be how her family is, but that's a good enough reason to tell her.
I mean, potato, yeah.
Yeah. So from where you were, 30. Yep, so with 70 feet of movement, you would actually get right here. There is a ladder leading up right here. And that's the end of your turn. It's the City Watch's turn. They are going to dash. Actually, I'm going to have them roll an intelligence check. If they get above a 12, they're going to know that the Kinku isn't who they were following. And if they get below that, they're going to think the Kinku is who they were following, and they'll run after the Kinku instead. 1, they go right after the Kinku. They go, Kinku, Thieves Guild, that's gotta be who it is. And they start chasing off after them in a completely different direction. Okay, Thorgrin, your turn again. What do you do?
Okay, you said the ladder's here.
Yeah, it's right. It's this circle right
Towards
here.
the pillar, okay. What is north and south of me? Just more tunnels?
More sewer.
Well, I don't want to keep heading back towards the dock district, because if the Castellanters are following me, they'll realize, oh, it's pointing underground, so it'll lead them to the sewer.
Mm-hmm.
Which is bad. So I'm going to start going, let's go south.
Oh, so you want to stay in the sewers for a while.
Yeah.
So you're going to go south. You come up to a fork in the road, in the sewer line. You can go west or you can go east. Roll an intelligence check to see if you can orient yourself for how far away you are from where you entered the sewers.
8.
8. You're not going to admit it to anybody, but you are lost. You don't know where you are in the city.
Perfectly fine. We're going to go down here and then follow it up.
When you get up here, this area is dry. It is away from the running sewage. You've been holding Elzerna, but you're not that big, so she is wet with sewage. You're wet with sewage. X's gold scales are a little bit dirty and brown looking. And you get to this area right here, and you notice that there are a few cots and a few crates, and you even see the sigil of the Xanathar Thieves Guild carved into the wall. But there's nothing around you right now.
Do I hear footsteps?
Nope. All you hear is running water.
Okay. Being a dwarf, I have the ability of stone cutting.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any potential stonework that could even hint towards a hidden door in the area? Because you said there was a Thieves Guild logo in the wall and a couple cots and this and that. So maybe there's an entrance nearby.
Looking at the carving, you can actually tell that there's like a set of eyes and they're surrounding like one big eye, but there's one eye that is sticking further out from the big eye than everything else. You know from talking with Inchi that the Thieves Guild has directions to the Thieves Guild hideout all over the sewers. So you can tell that if you continue on towards the east, you would be getting closer to the Thieves Guild hideout. Does that make sense?
Yes, okay, so the eyes are pointing me to the east.
Yes, that would take you closer to Xanathar's lair.
Okay.
You don't know how close, but closer.
You said the crates are there. What do I find if I dig through the crates? Let me
Uh,
rephrase that. I'm going to place the kid down on the cot to sit down for a few minutes while I rummage through the crates.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
We are looking at a 9.
With a 9, you bash open a couple crates, and the most valuable thing you find is a sack that has some bread in it that doesn't look too old. It's stale, but it's not moldy. A couple of apples, and 2 Thieves Guild handkerchiefs. So the purple handkerchiefs with the eye design on it.
I'm going to grab both of the handkerchiefs and look at the kid and be like, okay, we got to get going again. Rest's over.
She looks still just a little bit scared, but she trusts you, and she stands up and she looks determined and says, I'll follow you.
I'm going to hand her the handkerchiefs. I'm just going to say, so when I tell you to drop one of them, just drop a single one, okay? It's
Okay.
going to throw them off our tail.
Yes. Okay.
And then I'm going to take the first right here.
Okay. So I'll drag you right here. For your last action here, you have half of your movement left. You come to this drainage area. There's another ladder leading up right here. And then also to your west, east, and south, there are more directions to go. Which one do you pick?
Do I hear anybody above me at the ladder?
No, but it's about 20 feet up, and it's, a lot of stone.
Okay. Is there like a pathway or something in this area I can get her to step on so she's not standing in the sewage?
Yeah, there's like a raised platform around
Okay.
the ladder.
I'm going to put her there with is it Parthenax?
Aranax.
Aranax.
Parthenax was a Skyrim thing.
Yeah, I know. It's
Oh,
still on the brain. Okay,
and just
so
to-
her and go ahead.
Cut this down, I'm going to say that like you've been running for a while. So by your best guess, it's been about 10, 15 minutes
Yeah.
of running around in the sewers.
Yeah, that's why I'm about to go pop my head at the top of the sewer and see if I can. I'm going to take one of the headbands and I'm going to loosely tie it on my head. That way, if someone tries to grab my head and they get the headband, it'll just slip right off and I can slide down the ladder. So I'm going to climb up the ladder and look around. Is there any guards?
No, you're not around any guards, and you appear to be in a large, like, open cobblestone area. Like, looking all around you, there's just cobblestone. It's a good, like, 50 feet until you see, like, a house or anything like that. And there's not a lot of lantern light where you are right now.
Perfect. I'm going to leave the headband on and I'm going to climb back down and bring them both up because I'm sure Aranax can't climb ladders.
Oh, yeah, that'd probably be difficult for him.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pop out into the market, the section of Waterdeep that is meant for street vendors. There are pretty much anything you could want to buy would be here. It's not the highest quality stuff. The highest quality stuff is in the trades ward, but you are in about the dead center of Waterdeep. You can orient yourself by looking at the 50, 60 foot tall walking statues of Waterdeep. To your north, there's the God Catcher. A little bit to your southeast, there's the Great Drunkard. You haven't really explored this area much, so you don't know of much around here.
I'm going to make my way back to the manor, trying to stick to side streets though.
Okay. You're at Mini Cat's Alley. You hear the meowing of different cats as they're feasting from the trash in this alley. And roll a perception check. What was that sound?
How many fish bones are there?
There's a lot of fish bones here.
14.
14. It sounds just ever so faintly like a chain. Back to Troll Skull Alley. Huel, Inchi, Blinken. It's been about 15 minutes. So all the City Watch is like assembled around this sewer over here. You can like kind of hear them yelling back and forth. They brought the injured man back to the Zephyr watch post, and you can hear them talking to each other. Roll a perception check, see if you can eavesdrop on their conversation.
We're hiding behind crates, right?
Yup, you're still in the shadows. You're behind crates. You're not visible.
And she's been carving tic-tac-toe into the side of some of these crates.
I'm like trying to look, and as she's carving, I'm getting like the sawdust in my eyes, and I can't see anything. It's in my eyes.
Inchi, who are you playing tic-tac-toe with, Huel or Blinken?
Myself, but if someone wants to join.
Oh, who's winning?
Hey, Huel, look at this. This is about to be the winning blow. And he marks the bottom left corner. It is a stalemate.
His one eye's closed, another eye's open.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man, you almost won there.
No, but he can't win now, so I win.
That means nobody wins. His eyes are like completely red, and he's sitting there rubbing them from the
21%.
sawdust.
Inchi, with your 21, you, as you're finishing up your game, you can hear the members of the City Watch. One of them is dictating a note. They're gonna attach it to a raven and send it off to Blackstaff Tower. They say, "Tell the Blackstaff, Elzerda Castelletta has been kidnapped, and a guard was attacked not 10 blocks away in Troll Skull Alley."
Oh, okay. they're about to send a crow to the Black Staff. Wasn't the Artificer? I think that's something with the Artificer, guys. Are they about to tell the Artificer?
No.
I
That's
think I don't think she worked with the Black Staff. I think the Black Staff was at the school, right?
Yeah, so the Artificer is a member of Force Grey, the elite City Watch. So the Black Staff would be her direct superior. The Black Staff is like the head of security for all of Waterdeep. And she was at the school earlier. She made a promise to the nobles there that she would defend the school if anything crazy happened.
Should we go kill that crow?
I think we should.
Did you say that?
We
Did you
jump
say
on the
that you
rooftops.
think that we should kill it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, we'll get up on the rooftops. We'll find it, and then we'll snap its neck or something.
what?
I'll strangle it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What do you think, Blinken?
I mean, how
you start
far
flipping?
is the crow? It just went away.
They haven't sent it away yet. If you like got on the roof, you could probably like try to catch it or shoot it down as they sent it away. They're writing the letter right now.
I got checking my stuff over.
Yeah, do any of y'all have ranged weapons?
I've got spells.
I am
You
a
are
ranger.
ranger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 4 daggers. I can try to throw them, but I also got a spell.
I know what I might do.
I have a weird idea, but
Anybody climbing on the roof needs to roll an athletics check.
And she refuses.
he just makes it up top.
No. Okay, no. And she refuses to follow to go into the rooftop.
Yeah, he was gonna climb up. Jumps, he sees like a clothesline. He grabs like a loose sheet and starts climbing up it.
Yeah. I mean, it's only like 10 feet up, so just an athletics check and you'll be good.
And she will keep an eye on the sky for the crow, but that's the best you're going to get.
Huel, it's a struggle to get up, but your halfling body is able to climb up onto the roof. Blinken,
Yeah.
what about you?
I want to argue that I could hop up there because my acrobatics is better.
I mean, you could try it. Give me an athletics roll. DC 11.
Acrobatics, please.
Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah. So you are just
Let's
like
go.
you're able to hop up to the Zephyr Watchpost roof, which is a little bit lower, and then onto the roof of this red building. And Huel and Blinken, as you both hop up here, you see a familiar face, a friendly face. It is Little Inchi, the little imp raven that follows y'all around and makes sure that Huel pays his debt on time. And he goes, "Hey guys, heard y'all had a fun night."
Fuck off.
They're always pretty fun, you know.
Yeah, they are. And Huel, he flies over and sits on your shoulder, which is his normal place.
I wish I had like a sling or something. I'm gonna,
All
or
right.
like look at little Inchi and look over at the raven and kind of like start putting 2 and 2 together.
Mm-hmm. So y'all like come over here. The City Watch finishes their raven and they sign it off. Captain Zephyr of Troll Skull Alley. And they tie a little band around the scroll and the raven's leg and they send it off. And it flies up and it's like, gearing up. It like circles around right here while it orients itself. What do y'all do?
I like to grab little Inchi and start winding up
Okay.
He goes
like
"Hey,
the
hey,
bird.
hey,
and I'm
hey,
gonna throw the
hey,
bird
hey,
up.
hey.
I'm like, hey man, your boss said your boss said you gotta help me, so I'm throwing the bird at the other bird. I'm like, you gotta kill him.
He goes, "Oh, I'm down for that."
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I start winding up the bird like if his arms like going with like a whole clockwork motion,
Okay.
like 3 cranks, and then he throws it.
God damn it.
Blinken, do you try anything?
I'll wait, and if anything misses, I'll try to shoot.
Yeah, okay. So, Huel, you throw Little Inchi over at the Raven, and it gets pretty close to it. Little Inchi corrects your throw a little bit with its wings, and it starts clawing at the Raven, and the Raven tries to, like, get away. Gonna roll an attack for Little Inchi, and since he's an imp, I think he'll get a +1 to it. 11.
As he makes contact like with the other bird, I'll see the feathers go flying. He's like, yes, hit him, little Inchi, like quietly, obviously.
A Raven's armor class is 12.
Also, he misses by 1.
Of course. Of course.
Imps actually get +5 to attack.
No fucking way.
Melee attack +5 to hit, 5-foot reach, 1 target, 1d4 +3 piercing damage.
You're absolutely right. Goddamn. Okay, so Little Itchy just like bites down on this Raven, just going for the throat. 5, 1d4 +3.
Don't forget the
piercing.
con save.
So it takes 5 damage just from the bite alone. Let me look at the Raven's stats again. Got nothing about this session is what I planned. I love this
Yeah.
game. I love this game so much. A Raven has 1 hit point, so it just and goes falling down like right over here. And she looks back up at you, and it opens its beak, and a red three-fingered hand comes out and gives y'all a thumbs up.
Fucking love that.
Yeah, clap and like, give him a thumbs up back on the roof. Yeah.
Yeah, it shoves the little dead raven corpse to the side, and using its hand that's coming out of its beak, it takes the scrawled up note off the foot of the raven and flies back up to y'all and says to you, Blinken, "See, I'm not an asshole."
Yeah.
All right.
And she's not there.
You're on the ground.
Like behind the house.
By the time this went down, he's gone through a couple of games of tic-tac-toe.
And he has yet to win.
True.
Yeah, if you look at it, the same pattern for the stalemate that happened, you just rotate it 90 degrees. That happens on the next couple of games. You just
Why is
90
this
degrees all day.
happening?
I'm changing it up, but it just keeps stalemating.
We're smart for our own good. We can't beat ourselves at tic-tac-toe.
He's cheating.
Beat yourself up.
He knows what I'm going to do before I do it.
All right, going back to Thorgrin, Aranex, and Elzerna. Thorgrin, as you're running through the city, you could always try to hire a rickshaw or a cart to take you wherever you want to go faster, or you could just keep walking.
I can't risk having anyone know what I'm doing.
Fair enough. Okay.
Because money speaks in the city, and I don't have enough money to buy silence. Yeah, I'm going to make my way to the Sword Maiden, and then just go up the road that way to Troll Skull.
All right, I'll let you cover a good bit of distance. Cutting through these back alleys here, you continue walking along. Now, when you get to the high road, if you want to go to the Sword Maiden, you have to cross the high road. There's no way around that. The high road, even for this late at night, it is busy. There are people going about the nightlife. There are workers going to and getting off their late shifts. There are merchants that are still selling food out of carts here. And this high road is very well lit with lanterns and drift globes. There are members of the City Watch posted all around here, but they don't seem to be patrolling like the guards were up at Troll Skull Alley.
I'm going to do my old famous magic trick of taking clothes off of clotheslines on the way there and changing our appearance.
Okay, sounds good to me.
And I'm going to do something I never thought I would do.
Okay.
I take, how I described what the mothers do? With the
what?
The strap. No. The strap. You know how when mothers are carrying newborns and they have the strap over their shoulders where they could just hang the kid?
Yeah.
Oh, I mentioned it before, yeah. So I'm going to do that to both of them.
This is an 8-year-old child that is as big as you, and Aranex comes up
Dwarves are big for kids, okay? Dwarves are big for kids. And plus, I could just be a very fat guy. No one knows.
A very short, fat guy, yeah.
For all I know is that they're looking for a dwarf with a big beard. I guess I'm just going to play as a very fat, dwarf. And the goal is, I know they're looking for a dwarf with a very long beard, which I have.
It's also important that Aranex is not seen.
Yeah. So I'm going to half my beard.
You're going to cut it?
I'm going to cut half my beard off. And I'm going to put it over AraneX's head when I'm carrying him. So it looks like hair.
Okay.
And I'm going to just beeline it across the street. I'm going to make it look like I'm just in a hurry. I'm trying to get home. And if anyone, tries to look closer, I'm going to try to not let them get a closer look. But overall, I'm just going to flow with the crowd.
It's a tense situation, but you've been in plenty of tense situations before. Elzerna is concerned. Aranex is squirming just a bit. But you've done enough. I don't think I'm going to make you roll to just walk across the street. So you quickly cut across. As you exit the C ward and head into the North ward, the qualities of the buildings change. There's a bit of tenement housing here where guild workers live, packed together in apartments. And you can see that there are a few people out on the streets, sleeping in the alleyways. And you can see that there are signs about that say vacancies open. But you're able to continue on walking. You're able to get past Stabbed Sailor Alley and up onto Hyacinth Street, and you come by the 50-foot tall statue of the Sword Maiden. tall stone statue of a woman in breastplate with a long sword by her side. She stands regally facing the south. And as you do, you again hear what sounds like chains rattling on these rooftops above you. What do you do?
Obviously, I'm going to perception check.
Roll a
If that's
perception
cool.
check.
16.
16. So you're about right here, and you look up and you see what looks like two figures leap from this rooftop right here over to this other rooftop. And you hear a familiar voice say, "Over there, towards High Road. That was the last place the locate object spell worked. Give me a minute and I'll be able to cast it again." And you hear some chains rattle, and you hear a voice go, "Okay." That familiar voice you heard was a very proper, prim voice. The voice of Milton, the butler.
Okay. I'm going to drop a Thieves Guild bandana
Mm-hmm.
and kick a barrel and pick up the kid and, the dragon. Dash as fast as I can to the right to get away from where we are.
Okay.
Just to make it a little diversion.
Yep.
And make sure that the band, the headband is still there.
Okay. And you're going to dash to the right. You actually come out on well gone way. You know that if you head north, you'll be able to cut into Troll Skull Alley.
Okay, so they're here. We went this way.
Uh-huh. They're heading towards the high road, so because
They're
you
going
can't
that
just
way.
cast over and over and over again. It takes a little bit of time before he can cast it again. So the last time he had your location, you were on the high road.
Okay. I don't think they heard me when I made noise.
Did you want them to hear you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you hear Milton say, "Wait, what was that?" Would you be watching to see what they do, or
No, so the goal was, assuming we were, as you said, on this corner here. If we were
Okay.
there, I would kick, break, whatever, a barrel to make the noise, drop a Thieves Guild bandana, and then I would book
Mhm.
it to the right street.
Okay. Do you peer around the corner at all to watch them, or are you just
No,
running?
no, I'm running. I don't want to be there when they get there.
Okay, you hear Milton say, "Stop. What was that?" "Osvaldo, down to the street." And you hear the sound of two people leaping from a roof and landing on the dusty street. But you are already running north, up Whalegond Way. One of the last things you hear is, 30 seconds. I'll be able to cast again.
In 15 seconds, I'm going to start running hard right, away from Troll Skull.
Okay. You make it over to Uslabarn Street, and you know that now 30 seconds has passed. And Elzerna actually grips her ring finger again and says, "It's burning. Ow."
We're almost back. They should have something to deal with it.
Okay. You can guess that they know your location as of right now.
As of right now, okay. Wait here 6 seconds,
Mhm.
right? They're not going to catch up to me in 6 seconds.
No.
That way they think we're in this area.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cut through and just beeline it to Troll Skull as fast as I can.
Okay. So you beeline it to Troll Skull. That will take you about a full minute to do, okay?
Yep.
They're going to take you back to Troll Skull Alley. Thorgrim, you are running in from the east of Delzorin Street. So looking up here, this is the Steam and Steel, where those two Ganashi are hard at work making armor. There's the entrance over here, the south entrance right here. But there's also the Zephyr watch post right there. What do you do? Oh, also Elzina goes, "Oh," as her ring finger burns again, just from the repeated magic that's been cast on it probably every minute since you left Castle Enter Manor.
Okay. I'm going to give her a little bit of cloth to bite on so she doesn't yell.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to walk down the street hugging the right side of the road, or the left side, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we get to, say, around here, we're going to squeeze between the buildings here.
Where?
The clothier, there's a
Oh, okay.
little gap if I can try to squeeze through.
I see that. All right. I'm going to say that takes you about 15 seconds, but as you're walking right here, Huel and Blinken and Little Inchi, y'all would see what appears to be a very fat dwarf walking, breathing very deeply, carrying a lot of weight. You would recognize the tattooed head, but you wouldn't recognize the beard. That would be your friend Thorgrim. Thorgrim, you wouldn't be able to see them because they are under Pass Without Trace. Huel, Blinken, what would you do?
I look at Heel and kind of point at them and say we should probably head down.
Surely that's not. Look, he's got the same tattoo.
Yeah, but I would assume that the fatness is probably Aranex.
I see.
Remember, we can't risk showing a dragon around here.
Yeah, perhaps we should just get back.
All right, let's head
We'll know
down.
what to do.
Yeah, let's head down. Let's head down towards the back over here.
All right, so y'all head back over to Inchi. Thorgrin, Elzerna, and Aranex, you get over to this area. The beginning of this is going to be the hardest part. Thorgrin, you're going to need to roll a dex check to squeeze between these two buildings. DC 8. Hey, look at that.
21.
You're able to maneuver and shift everybody around. You're able to squeeze through, and you come out by the clothier, and you're actually standing in front of Bookworm's treasure. Where are you going now?
I'm just going to casually walk back to the house.
Thorgrin, it's been about 45 seconds since Elzerna's ring burned.
And she's sitting behind the crates doing his little games, waiting for everyone else to get done with everything.
I'll say, for the sake of it, like, Thorgrin was able to do that about the same time Huel and Blinken, like, climbed down.
Okay.
So y'all would see Thorgrin walking up. His beard is half as long. He looks like he's gained about like 20 pounds. Little Inchi is like laughing at him on Huel's shoulder. Inchi is playing tic-tac-toe, and Blinken, you have the scroll in your hands. Thorgrin, 50 seconds has passed.
I want to smack Inchi and say, "Can you do this now?" And I hand him the scroll.
I was going to say I'm shuffling at this point now to get there faster.
You said, but and she's gonna say, "Hey, quit that! I almost won."
Just you won. Congratulations. Here, have a prize. Do this.
Oh, okay. So I can just read off the scroll.
Yeah, because I paid a lot of money for this, and we need to do this now, ASAP. I point at the finger.
I know I shouldn't be arguing for this, but since we established that Inchi is dyslexic, would this be like a disadvantage cast, or
I think we decided that if you turn it upside down, you can read properly.
I read with advantage? I get you.
I didn't say that. You can read normally so long as you turn it upside down. That's how you taught yourself how to read.
I see.
Just no one was around to tell you to turn the book around.
Yeah.
And she is how he always is, very confused.
55 seconds. Inchi, what do you do?
Oh, you want me to use the scroll here?
Yeah. Hurry up.
All right. And she unravels the scroll. And it's like, huh? What? Oh, wait a minute. And she turns the scroll around. Dispel. Yeah. And
Inchi, if you don't dispel this right now, we're probably going to die.
cast detect magic or dispel magic. That's what it is.
All right. When you cast that, Thorgrin, you think it's so close to the edge. Inchi, you touch this ring on Elzerna's finger, and it grows to twice its radius, and it slips off of her finger, falls onto the ground, and vibrates just a little bit. Of course, the spell that you took off was the spell of Immovable Object. Anybody that knows this object could still cast Locate Object on it.
Chuck it now.
I'm going to hand the kid and the dragon to Blinken. I'm going to take the bandana off my head, wrap the ring in it, and I'll be back in 20 again. I'll meet you guys inside, and I just start... I'm just huffing and puffing at this point. I'll be back.
Thorgrin, where are you running?
I'm going back to the sewer.
You run over that way, but your companions would grab you and say there's city watch that way.
I'm going to go take the long way to the sewer from the north.
Hey, if you're trying to go to the sewer, let me show you a better access tunnel.
I swear to God, if I have to carry another guy, hop on in, shoes. Let's go.
Why are you carrying everybody?
Because I can run faster than all of them.
I guess that's true.
And she hops on Thorgrin's back, it grabs a bit of his hair, like whips it like a horse, says, "This way, onward."
I'm just going to grumble and go wherever he's leading me.
Okay, so Thorgrin and Inchi run off this way. Huel, Blinken, Little Inchi, Aranex, and Elzerna. What do? You know that whatever Locate Object spell was cast on that ring was just cast right here. So whoever is looking for it is going to come right here.
Well, I mean, obviously, we would probably run to the manor at that point.
All right, you start booking it towards the manor.
Wait, which group is the girl?
We do.
With the guys. You and me are by ourselves with the ring that's being tracked.
Gotcha.
All right, Blinken, Huel, Aranex, and Elzerna, and Little Inchi, you're running along, all covered by Blinken's Pass Without Trace spell. And as y'all start getting into Troll Skull Manor, you swear you hear one of the guards at the Zephyr watch post say, "Oi, is someone up there on the roof?" But you're able to make it all the way to Troll Skull Manor, and it'd be quicker just to duck into the bar area rather than go to the staircase on the side. Thorgrin, Enchi, y'all are taking the long way to the sewer, you said?
And she's stomping on Thorgrin's right hip. This way.
So what, y'all are cutting up here by the carriage and stables?
He said
Or-
right, so I'm assuming.
Oh shit, down here?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of making a joke at the moment. I'm just trying to lead him in the direction of the nearest free access grate.
So yeah, we'll go south and head for the nearest sewer grate. That's not right here.
As y'all do, y'all pass by the Zephyr watch post, and you also hear them say, "Oi, is that someone there on the roof?"
Again, like I said before, I'm not stealthing. I'm hauling ass.
God damn it, Sean. Alright, hauling ass. I think that would get y'all to about right here. And then you hear it. The sound of something big and heavy jumping down and landing on the cobblestone street. Right after that big thud, there's a soft, gentle thud of a man very practiced in acrobatics landing softly on the street. Milton is the first one you recognize. Standing beside him is something 8 feet tall, something wrapped in chains with blades on its ends. This is the Chain Devil, Osvaldo Castellanter, and they are looking directly at you two.
And she casts invisibility, though.
So I have 2 roommates now. One of them has a few friends over and they're watching a boxing match in the garage. And the other one has his girlfriend over and there's just loud music coming out of his room.
Oh, nice.
Oh, fun.
I wonder what they're doing.
I don't know.
Listening to music.
Yeah, they must be having a really nice time.
I just like the contrast, you know? It's like boxing, one-on-one time with a girlfriend, and then you're playing D&D.
The intro music is Ain't No Rest for the Wicked by Connie Jash, and the video is Waterdeep Dragon Heist by Smite or Flight.